Welcome to Driving with Christian. I am Christian Evans. As an Uber driver, I am here to help you, my fellow Uber driver, by sharing my tips and my experiences. In today's video, I will be showing you how I made over $1,000 driving for Uber in 1 week. Don't believe me? Stay tuned. Alright, here's the video where I'll be showing you how I made over $1,000 driving for Uber in 1 week. And I did it in under 30 hours. The intent of this video is to show you how I did it. Now, there are a lot of different circumstances that came up in order for me to make that. And a lot of circumstances I could control and some of them that I couldn't. Some of it was just the luck of the draw, but a lot of it was strategy. Strategy and timing will be the key to your financial success in driving for Uber. I really didn't believe it when I would watch some of these YouTube videos and people would say, hey, I made over $1,000 in a week and I don't come home with nothing less than $1,000. And I'm like, how? How, Sway? And so I started to ask them questions. I started to listen to their videos and understand their method. It was strategy and timing. And that is what I'm going to show you on what I did. Now, you can use that same information and apply it to you and your driving skills, and hopefully it can happen for you as well. But I'm pretty sure that the message that I'm getting ready to give you, it'll be very beneficial for you and it'll help you. So I won't delay it any longer. So here it goes. So right now, as you see on the screen, for the weekly summary of January 1st through the 8th, my weekly earnings were $1,069.21. My trip earnings were $448.21, right? My tips, $45. Promotions, $126. Now, let's get to promotions. When I started driving Uber February of 2017, I had no clue about promotions. It wasn't until I started watching some of these other YouTube videos and these people were getting promotions. Promotions are, you get a bonus per how many rides you take, and those rides are determined by Uber. Some of them can be drive 20 trips from, let's say, Monday 4 a.m. to Friday 4 p.m. and you get $75 to $80. The most I've seen it is $95. And then they have one at the end of the week, which is usually comes out like Thursday night, and it's for, Friday morning at 4 a.m. until I think Monday morning at 4 a.m. And it may be for the same amount, it may be less. So that's one of them. Then there's another one where I was offered drive between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. and earn an extra $2 for each ride that you take. And they also had it in the same day where you drive 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. and earn an extra $2 per trip. So I'm like, okay, cool. Now, here's what I would say. I didn't have promotions when I first started. Like I said, it wasn't until I started investigating how to get promotions. My market is pretty small, and for some reason, Uber does not incentivize drivers to drive more by having bonuses, but yet they do in the Chicago market, where there is a bazillion people up there and people will be taking Ubers one way or another. So I just don't see how you already incentivize a market that's already busy. Now, I'm not hating or anything like that. I'm just saying that if we are doing the same service as far as for the company, which is take people to their destination after picking them up, it's the same thing. So shouldn't every market have promotions? Shouldn't every market incentivize their drivers. Uber's whole thing is to keep drivers online as long as possible, right? So with that being said, cash is the ultimate motivator. So why does one market have it and the other one doesn't? So this is what I would suggest for you, because this is what I did. I had to register as a Chicago driver, and that is the way I received my my promotions. They're either called promotions or Quest or whatever the case may be. Now I know a lot of people like bigger markets, believe like New York, they have some, and maybe even in Chicago still, they may have some of them to where they may take so many trips between, you know, these hours and earn, you know, this amount of money. I don't know, everybody is different, and everybody's promotion is going to be different even in the same market. You know, I could have 18 trips for $40, somebody could have 20 trips for $55. Who knows? But what I would suggest that you do is investigate the biggest market within your state and ask those drivers, hey, are you getting promotions? And if they say yeah, then I would suggest you, if you're in a smaller market, register as a driver in that bigger market. That way you can get the referral, I'm sorry, not referral bonuses. You can get the promotion bonuses as well. So that is what the promotions of $126 that I received that week. I made sure to drive between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. and take advantage of those hours, between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. on days I was available, and take those. And with that on top of, you know, at the top of the week, I believe it was take 18 trips for $40. I did that and took my 18. And I also did it that day, which was January 1st, which is New Year's Day. And it was pretty steady for me that day. I don't even think I got one surge ride that whole day. I was more concerned about just getting my 18 trips. Well, it was what, 18 trips for $40. So divide that up, that's like $2.22, somewhere around there. And so, you know, I could look at it as extra $2 for a surge or extra $2 tip per ride. Either way, you know, I took advantage of that. So that's when I'm talking about strategy and timing. It's all about strategy and timing, but I want to make sure you know that information about contacting some Uber drivers in a bigger market if you're in a smaller market, and see if you can register there to get promotions if you are in a market and you don't have promotions. You understand what I'm saying? So that is a good way how you can earn some extra money and make your driving worthwhile. You know, it is tough taking a lot of rides and you're not getting anything extra, and then when somebody else in another market gets promotion, but yet you're doing the same thing that person is doing. So I have another video. I'm probably gonna go a little bit more in depth than that, but let me go ahead and break the rest of this down for you. Referral reward, $450. Now, that was a big one right there. As you can see, that was just about half of, you know, that weekly earnings total. You have to network. And network. One of the many questions, or I would say maybe about top 3 questions people ask me when I get in my car, when they get in my car, as far as for the Uber ride, and I'm pretty sure they ask you the same thing, is Uber a good job? You know, do you make a good amount of money doing Uber? And I'm like, yeah. You know, you kind of establish a conversation based off of that, and you can take it to where you want to take it. But a lot of times, you know, I refer people to driving for Uber. And when they use my referral code, you know, yes, they get a bonus too. Or now what Uber is doing is guaranteed payouts. And there's a difference between that. And yes, I do get a referral bonus. Now, some people may look at it or look at this video as, oh, you're just trying to get people to sign up on your referral bonus. Yeah, why not? That's a way to earn money. It's called strategy. And I'm not the first person to do it. And I actually got the idea from, I'll go ahead and shout him out, The Simple Driver. He pretty much laid everything out for you as far as what to do. And if you follow those steps, you can earn, you know, a little bit of extra money. So this person who took who was on my referral bonus, my referral code, they took set amount of rides, which was 20 or 25 or whatever the case may be. And in return, the referral reward, which was $450, that's what I received. All right, and so that was that. And technically I was supposed to have an extra $3, but Uber took $3 away from me for some technical issues. Passenger said they weren't in my car and blah, blah, blah. I can go into that later. But anywho, so you add up the trip earnings, tips, promotions, referral reward, and adjustments, instant pay fees, $1,068.21. And that is legit. That is how I did it, okay? And the thing is, I was even surprised that I did it in under 30 hours online, right? So as you can see, it says time online. This is just a screenshot from my Uber app. 27 hours, 26 minutes, and 54 trips. As you can see, on Monday, which was New Year's Day, I drove from, I was online from 6:30 a.m. and I logged out or went offline at about 3 p.m., 4 p.m., somewhere around there. Earned $197.48, and I think that is the most I've earned since St. Patrick's Day, honestly. I think St. Patrick's Day ended up doing like 160 something. Thursday, as you can see, I took Tuesday and Wednesday off. Thursday I just made $16.11 because I think I just drove from I did the 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Shift because that's when the bonus was out. Take rides between those times and you get an extra $2 per drive. So that was only 3 trips right there. Friday, end up getting right at under $100. So $99, 18 trips that day. That day the promo was out, which was drive 18 trips and get I believe $40 extra. I thought it should have been more, but whatever, you know, I was happy just for the extra $40. You know, I just made sure, you know, I cleared out my schedule and, you know, I was online for the most part of the day. But that day was pretty steady. So I was online from 7 a.m. to about 3 p.m., about 3 or 4 p.m. You know, my rides were pretty steady that day. Saturday, I had 5 trips, which was $36.23. I believe I went online in the afternoon. I didn't do too much, but just 5 trips. I wanted to go back out later that night to see if it would, you know, surge. And in my city, it doesn't surge till about 2 to 3 a.m. You understand? And that's probably about the only time. And a lot of times, you know, it's the luck of the draw. You guys all know how surge rides goes. I'm gonna do a video on that, my own take on that. And Sunday, 8 trips, $144.35. Now, I didn't go online until about 1 or 2 p.m. Here, we had a ice storm just for a little bit, and it got slick. And my last 3 rides were big surge rides. Now, those are conditions that a lot of people may not have. That was just the luck of the draw. But I made sure that when I looked at the invite status of the person who was on my referral, I knew I was going to get that $450 later on that week. So I just made sure I wanted to drive more that week because I wanted a big payout. When you sign somebody up or help somebody sign up using a referral, you can see, you can track their progress on your app. You can see how many rides they have left in order for you to get your bonus. And it was just timing. And so once again, this is what I did, right? And this is not a scam or anything. And some people are like, oh, this person, I've seen this before, you know, and blase, blase. Okay, if you've seen it before, who's to say somebody else hasn't? And that somebody else is you. you know, I'm talking to you. A lot of these drivers for Uber, because that's who I drive for right now currently, there's a lot of bitter Uber drivers out there, and they put on this facade like they're protecting the integrity of said company or whatever, meaning these type of videos they shun up on. Why do you want to stop somebody potentially making extra money? We are all in this for the money. We're not doing this from a good Samaritan point of view. We pick up people for money. That is what we do. Point blank, period. I'm going to do a video on these bitter Uber drivers because I just don't like the culture. You understand what I'm saying? So for you new drivers, there will be a possibility of someone like me earning money off of you once you sign up using their referral code. Now, some markets, they still have bonuses, which means that you as a driver, you may get, let's say, $500 for 40 trips, for your first 40 trips after you sign up using my referral, hopefully. And I have all that information in the description box or up in here. Or your best friend or whoever, you can use their code. And after, let's say, 20 trips, you know, Uber may give you, you know, $500, you know, in extra money, in bonus money, right? And in turn, the person who is using, the person who you are using their referral, they're getting money. Okay, so it's a win-win. You know, help a friend out, you know, help you out. But through a lot of, I would say, changes I've seen in Uber, maybe the last 6 to 8 months, they're doing guaranteed payouts, right? So that's what my promotion is for my referral code is, you know, you get $550 in guaranteed payout, which means how I interpret it is that Uber or Uber Dispatch will guarantee you that amount of payout in set amount of rides. And if they don't, then they will pay you the difference. So that's just me being transparent with you as much as possible. I think the culture of, once again, some of these people who may discourage you is more like, don't do it because this person doesn't care about your market. This person is trying to oversaturate the market with Uber drivers. Here's the thing. You have to sleep one way or another, bitter Uber driver, right? So who is online then? Who is picking up passengers then? How many trips do you take a week? How many trips do you take a day? When you go offline, do all passengers just not need rides anymore? Who's gonna pick them up? Obviously not you, because you're not online. So I'm talking to the people who will go online when you are asleep, buddy, okay? So just chill out. There's enough money out here for everybody. Uber is worldwide, so think bigger when you are networking. That is the key. Think bigger. You can refer people in your market, or you can refer people out of town, or whatever. It is all about strategy, and you use the best strategy for you. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. So all you drivers who are on the fence about driving, sign up. You know, it's quick, easy money. And if you have a busy market, you earn more money. If you have a slower market, I've already told you how to earn more money by their promotions. And if you have any questions, you know, you can just always inbox me and I'll be happy to help you out as much as possible. But how many of these other Uber drivers are telling you that? You know, I'm here to help you out. I have no quarrels with somebody else making extra money. And again, it's all about strategy, you know? So for you seasoned Uber drivers, and if you guys didn't know this information about promotions and, you know, referrals, here you go. You know, here's my intent is exactly what I said at the beginning of the video. I'm here to help you, my fellow Uber driver, by sharing my tips and my experiences. Now, this experience here this week, it was somewhat planned and somewhat not. You know, I just made sure I got out there at the right times. I made sure, you know, I'm networking as much as possible, and I made sure that the times that I drive worked for me. Some people expect turn online and you get a $50 ride. It don't work like that. Not in every market. Some do, some don't. You know, we don't even have guaranteed boost zones here in Peoria, Illinois. So once again, like, it rarely surges, and once you get a guaranteed boost zone in a bigger city, I mean, some people, they can keep going to that lake and keep pulling out fish out of there. You know what I mean? So every market is different. You have to do what works for you. I appreciate you taking time out to watch this video. Please let me know what you think. If you have any questions, please inbox me, drivingwithchristian.com. I know a lot of people leave messages down here in the comment section, and that's fine too. But to get a real one-on-one conversation with me, drivingwithchristian.com. I will respond to you as quickly as possible. I know this video was long. I just really want to help you make as much money as possible. And if someone is not trying to help you make extra money, what are you talking to them for? You know, gotta think about it. All right? So drive safe and get your money. Peace out.